Hi, this is Richard Garriott. I'm the executive producer of Tabula Rasa here at NCSoft. And on October 12th, I'm going to be starting a rather unusual journey. I'm actually going to launch out of Baikonur in Kazakhstan, just south of Russia, on a Russian Soyuz rocket up to spend about 10 days on the International Space Station. And while I'm up there, I have a lot of fairly interesting things planned. First and foremost, of course, I'll be promoting my latest game, Tabula Rasa, where we have a promotion we call Operation Immortality, where I'll be taking the player data out of the game and even taking gene sequences from a lot of the contest winners for this promotion we're doing, taking it to the International Space Station just in case, as is predicted by my game, the Earth is invaded by aliens and most of humanity gets wiped out. At least we will have preserved the record of humanity up there on the International Space Station. And I'll be repeating some of the experiments that my father did on Skylab. For example, Skylab being the first orbital laboratory was the first chance that humans in space had the opportunity to photograph the surface of the Earth. And I have my own spacesuit made now, and I get to, I've been testing my spacesuit in vacuum chambers and things of that nature, which of course is, interesting and fun. But there's also some pretty tough training. Probably the most difficult happened just a couple of weeks ago, what they call open sea training that we did out in the Black Sea, just south of Russia. And in that case, the simulation was to rehearse what you would do in case of an emergency re-entry that might come down anywhere in the world. And of course, if you come down randomly across the globe, there's a 2/3 chance you'll end up in the water because 2/3 of the Earth is covered with water. And it turns out in the incredibly small confines of the space capsule, that is a process which, if you do it poorly, which we did on our first attempt, it took us about 2.5 hours, and then our core body temperatures were up so high that the doctors stopped the simulation. And when it comes time for the launch itself, that's a time where, during launch and during reentry, those are the two moments that you might consider the most dangerous times during the launch. And it's reasonable to speculate you might actually get more nervous during that period of time. I get to spend about 10 days up in space, about 8 of those on the International Space Station. Again, I launch on October 12th, which is Columbus Day. And so about the end of October, hopefully return safely here to the Earth and get a chance to talk to you back here in Austin in November.